If you're an NFL fan, this was one of those Sunday night football games that reminded everyone why primetime football hits different. The Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots stepped on the field with very different seasons behind them. But for 60 minutes, none of that mattered. What mattered was momentum, execution, and who could handle pressure when everything was on the line. From the opening kickoff, this matchup delivered drama, surprises, and turning points that could shape the rest of the season for both teams. Coming into the game, the Ravens were trying to stay alive in a crowded AFC playoff race. Every win matters at this point in the season, especially in a division as competitive as the AFC North. The Patriots, on the other hand, were looking to prove that their rebuild is moving faster than many expected. With a young quarterback leading the offense and a defense that has quietly improved week after week, New England wanted to show that they could go toe-to-toe with a playoff-caliber team on the biggest stage. Right from the start, Baltimore showed why they're such a dangerous team when things are clicking. The Ravens leaned into their physical identity, mixing strong runs with quick passes to keep the Patriots' defense guessing. Their opening drive set the tone, showing patience and control, and it didn't take long before they found the end zone. That early score gave Baltimore confidence and reminded everyone how tough they are when they get out in front. But the Patriots didn't panic, and that's one of the biggest takeaways from this game. Instead of forcing big plays, they stayed calm and focused on moving the ball step by step. Their young quarterback showed maturity beyond his experience, making smart decisions, avoiding risky throws, and taking what the defense gave him. That approach paid off as New England slowly settled into game and began matching Baltimore's intensity. One of the defining themes of the night was momentum swings. Just when it felt like the Ravens were starting to pull away, a mistake shifted the energy completely. A turnover gave the Patriots new life, and in the NFL, that's often all a team needs. New England capitalized on the opportunity, turning that sudden change into points and completely flipping the feel of the game. It was a perfect example of how small moments can have massive consequences at this level. As the first half continued, both defenses stepped up. Big hits, tight coverage, and well-timed stops made every yard hard to earn. This wasn't a game where either offense could just cruise down the field. Every drive felt like a battle, and by the time halftime arrived, the score reflected just how evenly matched these teams were. It was close, tense, and wide open heading into the second half. Then came the moment that may have changed everything. Baltimore's star quarterback left the game with an injury, and suddenly the entire dynamic shifted. When a team loses its leader under center, it's not just about replacing a player. It's about adjusting the entire game plan. The Ravens had to rely on their backup quarterback, and while he's capable, there's no replacing the unique skill set and confidence that the starter brings to the field. For the Patriots, this was a moment to strike. They knew that pressure could force mistakes, and their defense responded by tightening up even more. Blitzes came at the right times. Coverage stayed disciplined, and Baltimore found it harder to generate the same rhythm they had earlier in the game. This is where coaching really matters, and New England's staff deserves credit for recognizing the shift and adjusting accordingly. Offensively, the Patriots continued to play smart football. Instead of chasing highlights, they focused on sustaining drives, controlling clock, and putting their defense in good positions. Short passes, effective runs, and careful play calling helped them stay competitive and avoid costly errors. It wasn't flashy, but it was effective, and sometimes that's exactly what you need to win tough games. On the Ravens' side, the running game became even more important. With uncertainty at quarterback, leaning on a powerful run attack was a logical move. There were moments where it worked, breaking tackles and pushing the pile forward, but New England's defense showed resilience. They adjusted their gaps, swarmed the ball, and made sure that Baltimore had to earn every single yard. As the game moved deeper into the fourth quarter, the tension was obvious. Every play felt bigger than the last. Fans on both sides knew that one mistake, one big play, or one penalty could decide the outcome. That's what makes Sunday Night Football special. It's not just a game. It's a test of composure under the brightest lights. What stood out most was how both teams handled adversity. The Ravens had to deal with injuries and momentum shifts, while the Patriots faced the challenge of proving they belong in games like this. Neither team backed down, and that made the contest even more compelling. Even when drives stalled or plays didn't go as planned, both sides kept fighting. By the final minutes, it was clear that this game was about more than just one win or loss. For Baltimore, it was a reminder of how fragile a season can be and how important depth and adaptability are. For New England, it was proof that their rebuild is on the right track and that their young core can compete against experienced, playoff-hardened teams. No matter how you look at it, this matchup delivered exactly what fans expect from prime-time football. It had intensity, drama, and storylines that will carry over into the coming weeks. Games like this shape confidence, expose weaknesses, and give teams valuable lessons that don't always show up in the box score. As we move forward in the season, both the Ravens and the Patriots will look back at this game as a turning point. Whether it becomes a springboard or a wake-up call depends on how they respond next. That's the beauty of the NFL. Every week tells a new story, and every game leaves its mark. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more NFL game analysis like this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who impressed you the most in this game? And what do you think it means for both teams going forward? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.